Blake! Congrats on getting first today. I'm about to turn on stream avatars. Give me a second. Stream avatars. Launch. OMG! You're first today! Congratulations. Woo! Exciting. How are you? How was your day? I was literally napping. Congrats! Congrats, Blake. You're first. You woke up from a slumber. That's crazy that you heard the notification, like, in sleep. That's insane. Din, 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 din. How are you, Blake? How was your nap? Did I wake you? You can go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Blake. Sleep is important. You need slip. Slipping is good. Am I all set up here? I think I am. Okay, move my mic closer to me. I always forget to move my mic closer to me. It's always like at the edge of my desk. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hi, Aether. Good job on the gamble all. Hi, GZ. How are you? Hi, Warlock. Welcome to stream, friends. Welcome to stream. Yeah, very nice gamble, Aether. How are you, GZ? Happy Friday. Awful. Oh no, why? GZ, why? Yeah, Aether, you finally won a gamble all. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, how are you, Warlock? Thanks for the cheers. I have to not go to work? Oh, I see. I see. Aw. Oh no. Pink eye! Oh shit, that's really not good. Oh no. Oh no, that's like the worst thing ever. Cause like the only thing that heals pink eye is time. Like, there's literally nothing else you can do but wait, which is unfortunate. Yeah, pink eye is suboptimal. That is not great. Not great to have that. I am sorry to hear that, GZ. Purple eye kind of guy. You know what, Blake? If you have purple eye, I feel like there's other problems. Cause like purple eye means like you got punched in the face. That's what purple eye means. Or you got like severe trauma to the face of some kind. And I feel like that's not great. Not great. You know? Oh my goodness. As a speedrunner, I can agree. Suboptimal time to reset. Exactly. Sure, Blake. You know what? If you find it fun, I'm not gonna tell you what's fun or not. It's not my job to tell what's fun or what's not. So, yeah. Remember Neville playing Ace Attorney game? I think it was Phoenix Wright, though. Oh, yeah. That was a bit ago. Man, it's been a while since I've seen Neville stream. It's because Neville streams in the morning and I'm not able to catch it. Like, it's always at a weird time for me. At least when it's fun, would give it customers and mean to my coworkers. True. I saw you hiding behind the bushes, Jay. Yeah, that's me. I'm hiding. You know, don't mind me, GZ. I'm just chilling. I'm hot chillin' in there. I am hot bing chillin'. That's the meme thing that all the kids say. Chat, there's gonna be an ad in about 1:30. Just so you know. There is an ad. Just be aware of that. This stream together thing notification is so annoying. So how do I get rid of it? Oh my god. Hi, Seven. How are you? Happy Friday. It's Friday. How was your day? Welcome. Must be my heavy breathing acting ASMR. Neville streams in the morning, yeah, but also he works now, so he streams when he can. Oh, I see. He works now. Ooh, there's an ad, chat, in about 1 minute. 1 minute, one ad. So hopefully it won't be super crazy. Hi, Kea! Because Jay is streaming Friday, it became Friday! It's Friday! I'm swell as a bell! Ooh, a library card! And a book and a movie? What book and what movie? Ooh, if you want to share with the class. That's exciting. Library cards are so cool. I love libraries. Support your local libraries, friends. It's important. People should pay me for that. Oh my gosh. Kea Mea. Thank you for the prime. How are you? Kea, I feel like you should be like a partnered streamer. Cause your name, like Kea, is like perfect for that. Like you know how like the like people who have like their names as a partner, like when they turn partner, they get like, oh, like my name is, you know, Bob, so I get Bob the tag as my, like, that's what Kea is, you know. Rest in Peaches and the Boy in the Heron. Ooh, the Boy in the Heron! Okay, I've heard good things about that. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard good things. Rest in Peaches sounds interesting. Interesting. Thank you for the dub, Kea. I love you. Oh my goodness. With the Prime. Maybe Blake came to my streams, I would be partnered. Ooh, the shade. Oh my gosh. How was stream yesterday, Kea? I was lurking. You made some decent progress. Like, you're almost caught up. I don't plan on going super far next stream, so... Played the flute. Listen! My level lock challenge is gonna be tough. Ooh, why is that cheesy? Big Solo as a level 15 was annoying. Took me 2 hours? Rest in Peaches is a mystery book. Ooh, oh, there's an ad break, chat. There's an ad break. Mystery book, I don't know what it's about. Oh, okay, interesting. You always stream when I'm working, aww. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Kea. Ooh, I'm happy to hear that. Yay, that makes me happy. I just like the title. Fair enough, 7. Sometimes just the title alone is enough to entice you, you know? That's why having good titles is important. That's why it's important to have good titles. Because, like it's like thumbnails on YouTube, right? Like, sometimes people don't understand the importance of a good thumbnail, but they are important. Blake didn't even get me anything for my birthday. Some son. Oh, Blake. What is going on over there? And Uncrustables. I want Uncrustables. I've only had Uncrustables one time, and I'm like, how good could Uncrustables be? But then you have them, and you're like, shit, they are good. Wait, I didn't? Blake's like, wait a second. I judge a book by the title and cover. Exactly, 7. That's why it's important to have good books and titles. I hate it when people say you can't judge a book by its cover. You totally can judge a book by its cover. Like, when I go through the bookstore and I see a cover that has, like, you know that one guy who's like a muscular man who has long flowing blonde hair, and he's like on the cover of every romance film? Or every romance book, sorry. Like, then I expect that book to be like romance trash. Not saying that it's bad, but like, you know what you're expecting when you pick up a book when it has a white man with long flowing blonde hair, and he's super muscular in a white like pirate type t-shirt. Like, you know what you're expecting when you pick up a book like that. And so yes, I do judge the book by its cover. Actually. Did you put an order yet for the bananas, by the way, or no? No, not yet, Aether. I'm waiting to get paid. So I can... yeah. It's just not in the cards for me until I get paid. Hi, Note! Ooh, congrats on the Dugong Note. Very nice. When I watch garbage, I sub too many channels that can provide me garbage. YouTube garbage. It's great. How are you, Note? How is your Friday? Any plans? Does anyone have any fancy plans for the weekend? Any fancy plans? Hold on, I want to get my blanket off of the floor. There we go. Any fancy schmancy plans for the weekend, friends? Chat, today I had a day off. Today, I had the day off, and I had a good rest. It was nice. I have 8 vacation days left. And so I was like, I should use these. And so I took today off. Normally I would work today. And then Monday is a holiday. And so I was like, oh shit, like I have like a nice long weekend. So, fancy plans for the weekend? Nope, very nice. Tomorrow I'm in a Mario Kart tournament. Ooh, that's fun, 7. Ooh, you gonna win-win? Is it a big Mario Kart tournament or is it like mid-sized? Cause like, you know, you never know who has like good Mario Kart skills. Like it's kind of like a hidden talent. People hide that shit until it's time and then they break out the Mario Kart skills and you're like, shit. Ooh, clean your room, very nice. Maybe the thing I rarely use, I might use. Ooh, what is it? What is it, GZ? Playing in a Smash tournament on Sunday? Ooh, a Smash tournament on Sunday. Ooh, that's fun, Blake. I hope you win. That's exciting. Man, y'all have plans. Oh, actually, I have plans tomorrow. I do have plans tomorrow. I'm seeing Quissy tomorrow. I'm seeing the lovely Quissy's face. We're gonna play board games with a bunch of our other friends, so that'll be nice. That's my plan tomorrow. But, ooh, winner gets a mug? Ooh, wait, that's fun. That's so cool. Man, I'm a little jealous. I mean, I'm not good at Mario Kart, so I'm not, like, jealous that, like, I wouldn't win. But that's kind of fun. I need to hold more tournaments. I think that'd be fun. We're holding a Pokemon tournament soon. I never win, though, because, we have the top 10 players in the entire state. Oh! I see, Blake, I see. Okay. You know what? Maybe one day, Blake. One day you'll beat them, and then it'll be like a thing. You'll be like in there. You're number 10, actually. Oh, there you go. See? Okay, you're in the league with them, Blake. It'd be different if you were like number 25, because like I know you, and I know you're good at Smash. And so like if you were like in like, you know, like number 25, then I'd be like, oh shit, like Blake literally lives in like the House of Champions. But like you're number 10, so like you are in the House of Champions. 7th or 5th? Oh, I see. If you can't beat them, join them. True, exactly, Kea. Kea understands, exactly. That's exactly it. If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna play board games tomorrow. We'll see. Ooh. Thank you, 7. Maybe I'll watch it before I leave for my tournament. Not tournament, for my board game night. Is it during the day or is it night? I'll lurk in there and I'll be like, 7. Yes. Go. Night? Okay. I'll keep it on my phone. I'll keep it open. Oh, I have to charge my tablet tonight. That reminds me. I have to charge my tablet for board game night because there's an app with one of the board games that we use. I'm by far the best Mario Kart and Tetris player in the scene, and that's what really matters. There you go. See? If there was imagine a tournament, Blake, where you play a Mario Kart round, and then a round of Tetris. And then a Mario Kart round, and then a round of Tetris. I just wish, like, maybe, hopefully, like, if you could connect them, right? Like, if you do well in Tetris, you get, like, a first place slot in, Mario Kart or something. That'd be kind of cool. She drew my emote! Oh, that's so cute! Squish Gooby! That's adorable. I love that. I'm a fan. That's so cute. You have 23 emotes, 7? You have so many. Oh, shit. You have more than me, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, no, I have 30. But, like, that's still a lot. You have so many. I need to subscribe to 7. Because 7's got cute emotes. I do, Kea. Actually, I commissioned a girl and I got 5 new ones recently. I got 5 new ones. I haven't put them up on my channel yet because I'm waiting on a bunch of different art from different places. So, but I need animated emotes. It's really hard to find someone who has an animated emote style that I like. That's like the issue. There's a certain style that I like, and like it's hard to find because they all look the same. They all look the same. Hi, Bowen. How are you? Yes, Bowen. Ooh, Bowen saw them. She's great. She did my logo, and she did my emotes, and she did She did something else for me, which I can't say because it's secret. But yeah, she's great. I love her art style. Like, her art style stands out. They stick out in my head. I'm very insecure about how I look, so I don't put it on. Barely put on my webcam and consider plugging it again. Ooh, GZ! I don't see why not. If you feel like you're ready to put on your face cam for like one stream, you know, if you don't feel like it, you can turn it off, and that's the beauty of being in control of your own stream. Is like, well, if you want to turn it on, you can turn it on. If you want to turn it off, you turn it off, you know? Okay, I drew a lot of them. Yeah, I need an animated emote thing. Oh, Seven, I'm actually so proud of that that pop emote. The pop emote and like the peak emote that I drew for you. I'm so proud. I feel like I did, like, I pulled out all the stops for that one. I'm so proud of them. Like, same. I want animated emotes, but they're expensive. It's like $68 Canadian for one animated emote. Some of these people are like crazy. Like, yes, I agree with charging like the amount that you feel like you should charge, but like $68 for a YCH emote that's animated, I feel like that's a lot. That's a hefty price to pay. I'm like, okay, maybe I can find a smaller emote artist that won't charge that much. Like, not that like I'm advocating for cheaping your prices, because I feel like artists should charge what they feel is right for their art. But at the same time, as someone who, like, Kea knows, there was a time where, like, Kea and I would go crazy on emotes, and that's all we would buy. And, like, art and emotes, like, I would just buy them all the time. But now, I have to be careful, because they're so expensive now. They're so expensive. It's crazy. Plenty of regular ones, though, because Kea is the best, even though I'm the worst. Kea is the best. It's true. Yeah, Kea would know. Prices are crazy now. I'm like, man, I can't pay that. That's insane. I know someone with decent prices who could use a buck. Ooh, Bowen, if you could send me a link. Because, like, I would like animated emotes is one of the last things on my list. One of the last things on my list for a thing that I'm planning. Start to watch this girl on YouTube who has a small candle business and saw she's from Calgary. Is it from Kayla? Is it from Kayla, Kea? Where is... Hold on. I have so many of her candles, Kea. I just bought this for her, like, 3 days ago. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. And just, like, they smell so good. Like, they smell... Kea, she makes really good candles. I'm a big fan of her. Yeah. I watch her YouTube vlogs sometimes, but, like, her candles, like, are really, really nice. I'm a big fan of her candles. I learned how to draw properly. I'd make my own on Fragrance Faces or whatever. That's fair, Jeezy. I wish, like... See, I feel like I'm capable of making my own animated emotes, but I don't know if I would be happy with the result. Kind of deal. Like... I have a certain level of perfection that I would want, and, like, I'm too hard on myself, basically. We are, Kea! We really are! I love her candles. They're so good. She came out with a fall line, and I'm a big fan of it. But I haven't bought any yet. They smell so good. Anyway, sorry. I love her candles. Her candles are the only ones that I buy now. There's a couple local vendors that make candles, and I've tried most of them, but hers always smell like they're so strong. Like, I like it when a candle basically engulfs the house in smell, and her candles do that. Made one single emote ever, but it's really funny. Oh, the teepees. I'm a big fan of that emote. It's really good. It's really good. It's a good emote. It's so good, Blake. Oh my gosh, Blake, you should be proud. Hi, Awan. How are you? Happy Friday. How's it going? Welcome to stream. How was your day? Bowen, I'm checking out your friends. Hold on. They do have a link tree. But they don't have... Blake, do they have like a portfolio? I like the thing that they drew. The fire, their pinned tweet. It's cute. They don't have a portfolio. Blake! Or not Blake. Bowen! Oh, they have some of they have some drawn stuff. Sorry, I mixed up Blake and Bowen in my head. Bowen, they need a portfolio. Tell them they need a portfolio. That helps them, that's if they want to be advertised. They should have a portfolio. A link so I can easily see. Because I checked their link tree and they don't have a portfolio. I think their Twitter's their portfolio. Okay. They do a thing, Blake, which like drives me bonkers with some artists. It's not your friend's fault. Your friend doesn't know. It's not your friend's fault. But when I see an artist on Twitter and I want to commission them, or I feel like I would want to, I go to their media tab and I scroll through their media tab to see what they're capable of, to see if they envision my vision. And your friend does so many like reaction pics, I guess, to replies, and it fills up their media tab, and I'm like, I don't know what they drew and what they didn't draw. And so like it's a very, and then they don't have a website, and I'm like, how am I supposed to commission you if I can't see what you're capable of, you know? I worked and I gotta work. You gotta work tomorrow, Erwan? That sounds not fun. Yeah, Bowen, I'll have to like scroll through their Twitter to see. I'll have to scroll through their Twitter to see. But yeah, I want animated emotes. That's what I want, is animated emotes. That'll be it. That's like last on like to the to-do list-ish. It's very last on the to-do list. So, I commissioned another thing today. On I can't say, chat. I can't say. Just know that the 12-year anniversary of Jay Kirsten's stream is gonna be so good. I spent a lot of money on the 12-year anniversary Jay Kirsten stream, so I'm very excited about that. On K-pop, Kaya, have you been buying albums and photo cards again? There was when I was in the US last, I went to a K-pop store and I wanted to buy an IU album, but they didn't have Palette. They didn't have her Palette album. That's the one I wanted. They had like almost every other one of her albums, so they didn't have that one. And I was like, that's unfortunate. That's the one that I wanted. So, don't look at my YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to it, Kaya, and sometimes I see it on my recommended, and like, I should click on them. I should be a better friend and click on them. But like, I'll see like you bought like another album or something, and I'll be like, oh, look at Kaya. She's still uploading. I should, Kaya. I need to be a better friend and click on them. Cause like I'll see them on my recommended shelf. And I'll be like, oh, look at that. And then I end up clicking SpongeBob meme next to it. Hi, Bioshock. How are you? Welcome. Planning on buying a ticket to LA within soon, thinking that cost hurts my feelings. LA is kind of expensive to fly to. That's a big, hefty, like, that's an expense right there, is LA. LA and San Francisco for some reason, but flying to San Diego is cheap. And I'm like, how does that work out? Because like LA is technically closer. So like, why is flying to LA more expensive than flying to San Diego, which is further down? I don't understand. One time I questioned why people buy K-pop cards. I thought it was silly that my friend was like, Blake, you don't have 2 binders full of baseball cards. I'm like, oh, yeah. Blake was like, oh, I understand now. I take back my comment. Busier airport, probably. Maybe. I don't know, it's just interesting. Like, why do they price things like that? I don't get it. I don't understand. So fun to open things up, but I also love music. That's fair, Kea. I think with K-pop, it's like, besides the photo cards, it's nice to have a physical media of the media that you consume, you know? Like, that's why I'm trying to buy, like, when I buy video games, I buy a physical copy of video games. I only buy the physical copy because I like having a physical thing of the media I consume. So like, yeah, you could listen to K-pop on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, but you don't technically own it, you know? You don't own it, and so that's why having your own physical media, like, I don't know, it's interesting when you like have it on a shelf and then you look back on your life and you're like, oh yeah, I liked that at one point, you know? I like physical gacha games. Oh my gosh, Blake. One day, I would love to have my own gacha machine. I don't know what I would put in it, but like imagine a J. Kirsten gacha machine where I'll carry it to like meetups or something. And be like, you want J. Kirsten gacha? Here, get a sticker or something. I don't know. Something fun like that. I want a J. Kirsten merch machine. It'd be kind of cool to have that. IMO. Yeah. And then opening things is like a whole other thing. Like, I love getting Amazon packages. Sometimes I forget what I order off. And that's so bad. But sometimes I'll forget what I order off Amazon. And I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I bought this. That happened the other day. But like, it's because it came early. To be fair to myself, it came early. I got an Amazon package and I was like, I wasn't expecting anything. And then I opened it and I was like, oh, this was supposed to come like 3 days from now. Why is it here? So I wasn't complaining. I was just like, have I gone too far? I literally did that. Oh no, Blake! New controller was so confused why I had a package. That's such a mood. Because like sometimes you forget, you know? Which is why, here's chat, it's important as to like, this is why it's important to not impulse buy anything. Because when you buy it, then you forget that it exists and then it arrives at your house and you're like, oh shit. Whereas if you never bought it, you know, and you forget about it, then it's like, oh, you saved money. You saved money and it's fine, you know? What kind of controller did you buy, Blake? A GameCube controller? Or was it just like an Xbox or a PlayStation or an 8-bit do controller? I need a new, that reminds me, I need new Joy-Cons. Because some of my Joy-Cons are drifting. I don't want to support buying Joy-Cons, but like, there's those new Joy-Cons that are so cute. There's like the purple one, the cute pastel purple, and it comes with like the yellow one. And then they have the pink Joy-Cons from the Princess Peach game. I want those. Those are cute. Just wait for Switch 2 at this point. I don't know if I'll buy a Switch 2 though. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Like, it entirely depends on what's on the Switch 2. Like, if it's just like a better Switch, I probably will just still get it, actually. I should stop lying to myself. I'm a big Nintendo fangirl. I need to stop lying to myself. Because, like, I would pay for that. I would pay for that. I was like, I don't think I would buy that. And then I thought about it for like 3 seconds. And I was like, you know what? I would buy just like an upgraded Switch. I want a Switch that like I never take my Switch out of my dock. That's the big thing. It's like having the handheld thing is nice. But me personally, I never take my Switch out of my dock. And so to have a Switch that's more powerful and like I can play Animal Crossing without it lagging on me would be peak fantastic. I would love that. Delaying it on launch, depending on launch lineup. Yeah, we'll see. I imagine a new whatchamacallit, a new, ooh, what would be a new Mario game? Probably, maybe. And trying to think what else would be. Maybe the new Metroid game that they keep canceling and not canceling and canceling and not canceling. I don't know. Switch to when it comes out so I can give my old one to Emmy. Oh, that's nice of you, Blake. Aww. So kind of you. Oh my goodness. Unless they drop one on launch, I'm waiting. That's fair, Blake. That's fair. Professor Layton has an anime. I just watched an episode. It was super sad. Oh no, Warlock. I'm sorry to hear that. Aw. I didn't know that Professor Layton had an anime either. I just thought that it was a game. That's interesting. There's a lot of games that have animes. Like Persona has an anime. There's I'm talking about Persona again. Phoenix Wright. I knew Phoenix Wright had an anime. It's just like the first game. It wasn't that good apparently, but there can only be one of us. What do you mean? What do you mean one of us, Bowen? Oh, did I mix up Bowen and Blake again? Am I doing that? Did I mix up Bowen and Blake? Shit, I'm so bad, like... I don't know why I keep mixing you two up in my head, because you're... First of all, you're both different colors. Second of all, your names are completely different. It's just the B that's in common. The B is the only thing that's different. I don't know. I apologize. That's my bad. My fault. My bad. Okay, chat. Are we ready to play Ace Attorney? I think we're ready. We'll get started. We're also on Layton's daughter, Cathrell, but it's still good. Oh, I see. It's still good. Hold on. Let me close all these tabs, because I'm gonna get distracted. Okay. Okay. Here is the game. Ooh, fancy Ace Attorney. I have played Ace Attorney Investigations, like the first one. But I played the fan translation. And so I don't know what would be different from it. So we're about to find out and see. Also, it has been a really, really, really long time since I played it. And so, I probably remember nothing about the game. So it'll be basically like a new experience. It'll be basically a new experience. Okay. I hope there's not like an update, because like, that would be silly. That would be silly. Okay. There we go. Good try, Seven. Good try. I mean, it's like close enough. It's a command. What? Nandel. Never heard of it. Language set to English. Okay. Elgato. Windowed projector mode. Capcom. Me when I skibbity competition and my opponent is Jay. Hi, Josh. How are you? Happy Friday. I almost said Monday. I don't know why I said that. This game has an autosave feature. Okay. Oh, it's a Gen 7 Pokemon. Here, I'm gonna look it up real quick. How are you, Josh? Your viewers didn't come to the booth? They didn't? Shake my head. I told them. I was like, they would actually really like that. If I think maybe they were too shy. I'm gonna ask them. There's 3 people that haven't come to stream. And I was gonna ask them when they came in, did you say hi? But maybe they got too shy. I know my audience, and I know some of them are socially anxious creatures. So, we met so many people. How was it? Was it a good time? Select the language setting, English. Hi, famous person. Hi, Orochi. How are you? Welcome. I would have gone. I know, Blake. I would have gone. I'm probably gonna go next year because next year is like Twitch's like 13 or 12th year anniversary or something. Like it's like a big milestone for Twitch next year. And so I don't want to view the privacy policy. Why would I care about that? Ooh, that's fancy. Exhausting, but it was a good vibe. Highlight was Jaden Animations, probably. Oh, nice! Yeah, I saw the picture. That's right. I did see the picture of Zam meeting Jaden. That's so fun. I didn't realize she was so tall, because Zam is tall, and she's, like, a little bit taller. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize she was so tall. I lost 19 pounds in the last 2 months. Oh, nice, Warlock! Oh, congratulations! Oh, I'm so proud of you, Warlock. Congrats. You're on your way. How are you, Orochi? Orochi, what the frick? You've 7 years already? I know that's not your original username, but like your original username escapes me. I've seen Orochi like in chat since then, but I can't remember your original username. A concerning number of people who knew who I was. I gotta go back to not existing. Oh my gosh, Josh, it's super jarring, hey? Like, I can't speak from experience. I don't know what that's like. But, like, to go from being a nobody to people recognizing you, I imagine it's a very jarring experience. Like, I don't think I would like that, personally. I don't think I would like that much. I think it would be scary. Like, I think I'd be scared, and then I would slow down my internet presence if that was the case. If that ever came to be. I don't think I would like that. Nostalgia or something. Oh, nostalgia? No. Not nostalgia slacker, was it? Maybe? You are the one and only Warlock. It's true. I don't know of anyone else who's named Warlock that's followed me. Someone came to me to the booth and was like, y'all are the melee duo, right? He called us the people's champ. That is cool. But you shouldn't know who I am. Josh, you need to like, what you need, Josh? What you need, Josh, is a mask. You know what Zayn Malik did in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he had like a mask on and he played Yu-Gi-Oh! For a year and became like the champion or some shit? You need a mask. And like when next time you do egg dog shit, you need to wear a mask so that way no one knows who you are. You need to do that. I think that would be peak. I would 10 out of 10. Gotta do that. Get it custom made too. It was? Oh, it was! Nostalgia Slacker. Okay, see? Orochi, see, I remember usernames. I'm very good at remembering people who followed me. Even though there's like, what, like 3,000 people that follow me? I distinctly remember a lot of people that follow me. Like, if I have certain memories. You look great, by the way. Oh, Stop! Adequately popular since I first came. Remember when I streamed to like 2 people? I mean, that still happens sometimes, but like, you know. I feel like I've grown a bit. Maybe. Def worth getting a story time from Zam, though. You probably love what he has to say. Okay. I'm so bad at like, I see, you know what's, okay, Josh, here's the thing. I see Matt in that VC all the time by himself. And like, I love Matt, but I'm a socially awkward person. And so like, if I join the VC and it's just Matt and I, like I have to think of topics to talk about with Matt. Like, and then wait for people to show up. And then usually Zam doesn't show up until like it's midnight my time anyway. I'm just like, can Zam just be normal and like join the VC at like 8 p.m. like a normal person time? So I can talk with him. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to talk with Zam, but then like I'll wake up at 6:30 a.m. and get ready for work, and then I'll see that like people talked in that chat, and then they're like posting like Roblox memes at 3 a.m. my time, and I'm like, okay, there's no way I would have like caught Zam at that time. Like, there's no way, you know? Exactly, he's out playing rope. Thank you. You took the words out of chat. I have to tell you something, chat. There is a chat where Zam and like a bunch of other friends and stuff are in this chat. And like the chat is like dead during the day. Like no one talks in that chat during the day. A couple messages here and there, but like it's dead for the most part. And then you wake up at 6:30 a.m. and you look at the chat and it's just Roblox memes, or people kissing on Roblox, or like Shadow, or like Shadow getting thrusted, or like or like just random memes. And it's just like, what were they talking about at 3 a.m. that prompted them to post this in the chat? I don't understand. And so, like, yeah, that's a thing. Hi Kim. Kim has a new username, chat. It's Eugene now. Exactly. Thank you, Josh. I'm glad you understand. You get it, Josh, because you work a normal 9 to 5. You work a literally normal 9 to 5, and so you get it. Ooh, chat, are we gonna do... Let's do HD, because I love Edgeworth. Objection, Jay looks amazing. Oh, Warlock, stop. Jay is famous? Oh my god, Blake, please. Just be up at 3 a.m. But, like, people work, Blake! That's the problem! I can't be up at 3 a.m. because I work. I can't do that to myself. I don't know, but I remember I first joined Twitch. You were one of my first watches. Was I really, Orochi? I feel honored. I remember you were definitely one of my first, like, at least one of my first 200 followers. For sure. Like, that's how long you've definitely been following me. I was 21 then? Oh, shit. That's so long ago. So long ago. How are you, Kim? How could they do that to my man, Shadow? Yeah, there's some questionable memes in that chat. Questionable. Edgeworth is my bias in Ace Attorney. I love Edgeworth. Like, Edgeworth could... I don't know. I don't know what word I want to use there. That is stream appropriate. Played the original Investigations, but I decided to see the changes here. Me too! I played the original Investigations, but I played the fan translation. And you know when they add, like... The fan translation wasn't good. Like, it was like early 2000s subtitles. Oh, I should read this. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That is the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Ooh. Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough. But a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. Ooh. No matter what the cost. Ooh! Shit. What's going on? I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Ooh. I love Edgy Poo! Kim just finding about the K-pop person. Eugen. Eugen's in G-Idol, right? Eugie? Eugen? Is that her name? My name is the formal word for friend in JP. I love that. I love the lore behind it. I love Gumshoe too, almost just as much. Gumshoe is like the lovable, like Papa Bear. That's Gumshoe. I accidentally unfollowed Blake. It was tragic. Oh no, 7. That's so sad. Kay has been following me for almost 5 years now. That's crazy. My goodness. Edgy Poo. How come no one, like, how come no famous prosecutor hasn't taken up the mantle of a red suit like that? Like a nice, mauve-y red suit. Rest in peaches. Ooh, 7, I got you. Exclamation point. Battle Royale. Oh, I need to keep the stream avatars up so that way I can see them. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. Is this my office? The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Ooh. We find the dead person in our office. Well, the books are all... Whoa, what the? Ooh! Kaya Kaobot. Okay, if Kaobot wins, GZ gets it. How did Kaobot win the... Okay, GZ gets it. Okay, congratulations, GZ! Add points at GZ. Aaron rigged it. Oh my god, 2,000. Enjoy. Even GZ doesn't even gamble. So, you know, that's annoying. JM at the end of episode 3 of game 2. Oh, nice, Pokemon Girl. Chat, is my camera in the way? Oh shit, the person's there. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that, like, here. What I'll do is... I want to make sure you see as much of the game as possible. So I'm going to move my camera just like a tad smaller to the side a bit more. Or actually, like this. And like this. Is this better? Or does this look too weird? Is this better? I don't know if this is good enough. And then I'll make the stream avatars. I hate how the stream avatar names are so tall above Jimmy. Where is it? Where's the stream avatars? Stream avatars. Make them just a tad smaller. Just like this. Right over here. There we go. Yeah, that's good, right? Jay, if I could lend you my Professor Layton games, I would, but you're more than halfway across the country. That's very sweet of you, Warlock. It would be very expensive to ship them. Why is everyone so rich? Oh, Blake, I added points all to a bunch of times this past week, just because, Stream Elements was broken for, like, a really long time this month, and so I just, to make up for it, I gave everyone, like, 8,000 points or something over the course of like 2 days. Stream Elements. Add points. Oh my gosh. Add points. I love how we're on a dead body here. Add points at Blake. What was it? 11. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then Stream Elements is this one. Enjoy. Let me catch up on chat. I used to have the first Layton trilogy. I backed them up and sold them. Oh, I see. You know what? It's fine. Sometimes you don't need to hold all the games. You know? Let me catch up on chat. Bioshock's like, this is fine. Everything's fine. Okay, make sure I didn't miss any chat messages. If I missed your chat message, please let me know. So that way I can read it, okay? What's the meaning of this? It's a dead person. Freeze. Who are you? This is my office. Identify yourself. Shut up. You got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Who's this? Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Ooh, he left. Edgeworth, you didn't turn around to see? My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days. March 14th. March? Edward. I know, Edward's always getting into danger. He's always put into these really stupid-ass situations. Very annoying. It's interesting the stuff in the background is related to the first game. Oh boy, I love this game on the Nintendo DS. I'm so excited to be playing it. It's been years since I played this game. It's been so long, so I don't remember a lot of it. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I have them all, but my copy of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright went missing! Oh no! I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. They shot my nice suit. It's Gumshoe! Sir Edgeworth! Sir! Are you okay, sir? What kind of voice do you imagine Gumshoe to have? I want to make sure the voices are accurate. Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. I like this angle of Gumshoe. He looks quite nice. Only the first one has ever translated to English officially till this year. That's right! You're right. You're right. That's right. I played... Oh gosh. Maybe I played the second one. Maybe it's the second one I played. I remember... What I'm trying to remember, Bob, is I played one on a ROM, but it was fan translated. And it was years ago, so I don't remember anything about the game. And so I'm trying to remember, was it the first one that I played on a ROM that was fan translated, or was it the second one? And I think it actually is the second one that I played. Gumshoe sounds like Kev. Just have Kev be on stream and do the voice of Gumshoe. The second one had a ROM patch fan translated. Okay, so maybe it was the second one that I played. That means I never played the first one. I know I played one of them, but I can't remember which one it was. But your knowledge is probably better than mine, so probably it was the second one that I played. Because I know it was fan translated, because the ROM literally said patch translated on the ROM, from what I remember, so. I love how he's like, shoot me, another effort, do it, you're going to jail anyways. Oh my gosh, I love that, Blake. I looted Kea? Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you looted Kea. Oh no, that's not. Pokemon Girl, she had no points. Oh, thank you, Seven, for doing that. Okay. Thank you for doing that, Seven. I'm not paying close attention to the chat today. You're looking for a little pale. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. Do you think Edgeworth has a British accent? No, I'm perfectly fine. However, no, it doesn't suit him. Look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say, the culprits sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud in my office. Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Oh ho! That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth-san. Senpai. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep leads on information we find etched into the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Thought she was going for number one. I see, Pokemon Girl, I see. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Okay. Just want to poke at these. The victim. And Gumshoe. Okay. I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? Ooh. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? What do you mean logic? Okay. I know this is a game mechanic of like, we're about to explain a game mechanic, but I hate, like, it makes Gumshoe look dumb. And Gumshoe is not dumb. He's just like a little hard-headed sometimes, you know? He's just a little aloof. By finding the connection between the two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it? First, I recall the information we gathered with L, and then I connect them with X. Just make Gumshoe lose his memory exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, to use L and recall the facts. Okay. L. With X? Oh, X is A. Oh no, A is confirm. Okay. Oh, connect with X. Okay, I see. Oh my god. For security reasons, all prosecutor doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Motive. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Well, yes, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Ooh, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. It's not exactly a kid's game, I think, but we know what logic is. That's exactly it, Blake. Like, I know they're just trying to explain game mechanics, but this is a game about murder and, like, betrayal and, like, illegal things, and so, like, they can go a little bit more, can't they be a little bit more creative in explaining the game mechanics to us that doesn't make the character sound stupid? That would be fantastic. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and just want to talk, just use X, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Okay. The body. They finished photographing the body, so she'll be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I... Ooh! There's something written on the books! Shit. Oh my gosh. Just ordered Professor Layton and the Arsen Legacy for $121 doll hairs. Expensive. Thank you for the bless yous, friends. Thank you. Oh, he has the case and the manual in the game. Nice. Every Ace Attorney tutorial kind of makes you feel like you're being taught from scratch. That's true. That's true. I don't believe it. I packed those files on the shelf so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem to be sure. But once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. But like, it says gun. Do you not see the blood written on the books? Bruh. Hold on. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, man, why would you shoot me in the stomach? If you're gonna kill me, shoot me in the head so it's done and over with quickly. Yep, until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Okay. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know how to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. He's just so big-brained. I honestly think Gumshoe at the very least should have hit a bro. What are you talking about? When Edward started talking about game mechanics, that's true. Like, what do you mean X and L? You know? Japanifornia! Oh my gosh. Isn't like... Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that tsunamis were more common in Japan than earthquakes. Or I mean, I guess they're like... Tsunamis are caused by earthquakes, I guess. But... I think, right? If I'm corrected. I'm not entirely sure. It looks closer to the groin area than the stomach. You're right. I think it did look a little closer there. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have to press R to my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand too. Probably a good way. Okay, this is just the R button. Yeah, it does look like groin. There's blood all over his okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, his wallet. We can discover who he is. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink. Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith. Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Okay. Shelves. Your files are all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Okay. Oh, you tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Oh, see, that's nice! Does he have a life? I guess not. See, there's like... Okay. But, like, what do you mean? Like, there's writing! It says gum. Like gumshoe? Are they gonna accuse my boy? I don't want them to accuse my boy. The gun here. What do we have here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model, I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, do you see this model around the precinct a lot, sir? I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct's detectives. Okay. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic to figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Okay. X. Logic. Oh wait, no, that's talk. Oh, look. I don't think murderers really care about the victim's experience. I think you're right, Blake. You're right. If I was shot, they wouldn't care where I was shot at. Did you notice anything? Is there anything you noticed that you would like to share, Detective Gumshoe? Just that I rushed over here as soon as I heard there was a murder in your office, sir. The investigations just got started, so I guess there's not much else to say. So, were you the one that found the body, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately, upon my return, I found my office door to be unlocked. And what awaited me inside was this whole messy affair. Ouch, that's rough. Even though I left the security of this room to a certain detective. Sorry, sir. Aw. Assume you understand how to conduct investigations, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, sir. Examine anything and everything with A. By checking various things out, we can gather all sorts of evidence and information. We can see the evidence we collected with R. For information— oh. Okay, this is just teaching us— yes, okay, I understand. Yes. Ooh, mac and cheese for breakfast. That sounds good. Picked up a few good leads. Oh, how are you gonna do that thing you do with all the information, right? What are you babbling on about? The brainy thing you were talking about a few minutes— logic! Oh my gosh. See, they make Gumshoe so dumb! Oh my gosh. Now they're making me— okay, yes. My logic to you next. Aw. Okay. The killer's goal and the victim was a detective, I feel like is one. No! Okay. Okay. That seemed obvious to me. Why did this happen in the office, and what was the killer after? Files are a mess, pointing to a struggle between the victim and the killer. Maybe killer's goal and signs of a struggle? That makes sense to me. No! Chat, This is gonna be a long playthrough. This is gonna be a long playthrough. That one also makes sense to me. I think so, Blake. I think you are the only one getting buffered right now. Taco soup for dinner? I'm jealous. I love taco soup. I haven't had good taco soup in a while. Okay, this one doesn't work, and this one doesn't work. So, like... Maybe he was shot with his own gun? Okay. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives, could have belonged to a recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What do we got here? Edward, sir. The guy is wearing a gun holster, so it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As always, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use R to rotate the object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use L and R to zoom in and out to get the nitty-gritty details. Okay. My thought is like L and R. There we go. A horse? No? Justice. Zoom out. What am I looking for exactly? Oh. Okay, something here. Oh, there's 2 shots. 2 shots missing. In the chamber. Oh, 1 shot. Only 1 round was fired from this. So the killer used the Vic with the 1 shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for that for now, but it's a distinct possibility. Okay. Hi, Kino Pie again! Yeah, we investigate that gun real good. About all we're gonna find out. We should send the body to, Jim! Oh, why? Oh, why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body! Don't talk to him like that, like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Jacques Sportsman. Jacques Sportsman. Prosecutor. I generally save before I try it because I'm not 100% sure. That's fair, Pokemon Girl. I'm buffering because my laptop's kind of really bad. Should probably watch this on my iPad. Ooh, I see note. Have you gotten a game over before, Pokemon Girl? In the iOS version? Oh, I see. Once in the first game. Okay, okay. It seems like this game, you need to, like, really rethink before you present stuff, which I'm fine with. I can use my brain. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to You're a prosecutor! You should know better than to jump to conclusions. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And the only owner of the office has the key to his or her own office. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Ho 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 ho. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. No, Gumshoe! You're Jim's killer? No way, pal, you got it all wrong. Everyone, calm down. Mr. Sportsman, correct? You're a real prosecutor. You should know to stay collected. The investigation's only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little hot-headed sometimes. You're sure one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Don't do it, Edgeworth! Don't do it! A pleasure to work with you. You didn't do it! You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for budging in like that. Carry on, then. It's your room, after all. Thank you. I intend to. If you want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim... You there. Sir! Just let anyone walk into the crime scene? I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. What? That's weird. I should probably give them some space. Okay. Let's go investigate the painting. Or not painting. My clothes! Your jacket, sir. What is it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra-special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? Take it if you haven't noticed yet, Detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Yes! Ooh, the music changed. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. I wonder who the him is. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. Spot that holds the contradiction. Right here. The bullet hole. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor and press X with conviction. Deduce! When I found sufficient proof, I present it! Okay. It's the revolver! Only one shot fired. Looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy... Yes. Like this part. Wait, what? Is that not it? Okay, so I have to find another contradiction. Oh, wait, present? X present. There we go. Okay, I was just looking at it. Okay, sounds good, Pokemon girl. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. First felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right! However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Questions, questions. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? That is a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like that what you're imagining is inside. It's just my fan fiction for Phoenix right in here. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here. I kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put in this thing? It wasn't something I installed personally. Every prosecutor office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. Are you sure, Edgy? Are you sure? We only use them to store especially important evidence when the trial is in session. That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Secret steel samurai figurines, perhaps, maybe. I won't rest unless I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Yeah, see, what is all these marks? Now this is odd. You found something, sir? The keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah, they wiped it clean. There's a thick layer of dust around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, forensic scientist. Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Someone wiped the fingerprints off of the safe. As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots of information we have. Okay, so... maybe the killer's goal and wiped handprints? That's the thing that makes sense to me. Yes, okay. Hi, Alcade, how are you? Happy Friday. What is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. And killing the guy over it? Come on. I wonder if knowing what the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information tell me about this crime. Well, yes. We'll use motive theft. Now, is it signs of a struggle? How do I save? Hold on, how do I save? Options. Save. I'm gonna play a Pokemon girl and save before the things happen. Oh. Save data. My mom bought me some— oh, cool. Oh, are you sick, Alcade? Oh no. What are you sick about? Hopefully it's nothing super serious. Okay. Maybe this. Motive theft and signs of a struggle. Yeah, okay. There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. Gonna shelve the files like you've never seen before, even at the library. Sure. Let's give that a try. Hey, you gotta leave, bro. Why do all the good ones have to die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And, so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we must calmly restore the files to the rightful place. You got it here. No! Don't touch my shit! I don't want him touching my shit! Oh, you blew out your voice! Oh no, Alcade, why'd you do— what happened? What were you yelling about? This file goes here, this file goes here. You sure know a lot where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Ugh, the bloodstains on the bookshelves are still fresh. I suspect the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the— but like, why? So like, if you're looking on a shelf, why are the— like, then he'd be grabbing it like this from the shelf. And that's awkward. Like, why would the handprints be like that? And the guy fell on the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't— oh, maybe he fell backwards into the shelf. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. I was like, why would you grab a book like this? No, he fell backwards into the shelf. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. From overuse. Aw, Alcade, I see. Unfortunate. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Yes, the handprints. This shit. He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor, too. Those must have been made when he was unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor. Okay. Sitting position here after being shot. Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants have blood on it. That would be logical conclusion. What about here? The blood here. I put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't it look like anything's missing? Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through the many of the shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. We already did that one. Hold on. 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, 1G, 1H, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2E, 2F, 2G, 2H, 3A, 3B, 3C, 0A, 0B, 0C, 0D, 0E. Oh no. No, go back. Oh. This is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh? For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in the file's spine indicates the files were ransacked after shooting had occurred. And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Okay, deduce. The spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Would it still be the gun? Because, like, it's possible that, like, the gun went through the... It said went through the victim, so not necessarily the gun would be the problem, right? Eureka. This is clearly where the contradiction lies. No. Okay, no. Okay. Is there a way to have the sample text faster? Reader autoplay? Oh, here. Automatic speed. Fast. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. That was me keeping on her toes, detective. Okay, let me think. Like, what's the evidence that we have? We have... went clean through the victim's body. Oh, here. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, it's this. It's not a contradiction, it's a deduction. Oh no, oopsies. Deduce. There we go. This one. Oh no, it's still... Okay, it has to be a contradiction. You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. Okay, okay. See, I thought that it would be something else, but that works too! That also works. Yes. That would be illogical. The victim leaning against the shelf being shot. Yes, that's true. Which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. That means... Wait, what does that mean? That means that there was like 2 shots. Come on. Are the books in the wrong order? In any case, that means someone made a faulty assumption. It was from this mistake that our current contradiction is born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? Oh, the order of the files. Yes! Oh, you're right, Kim! You're right. The order of the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the file are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah, you see here how on the files that were shot begin with the number O? Or 0? What are those dudes doing down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye, but the numbers are all out of order. 1, 2, 3, 0. You're right, you're right. Oh, look at that! We're figuring it out, chat! Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we'll find out. There we go. That makes more sense! Okay. I finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it would be. Can you please, Detective Gumshoe? Put the body... Yeah. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it logically should be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith, and then put the files back in numerical order when, I guess. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. See, what is it? Now that we moved, it says gum. It says gum. I hope that they don't blame Gumshoe for the shooting. I'll be so sad. I love Gumshoe with all my heart. Now the crime scene has a oh, maybe my head's in the way. Hold on, let me look at my stream layout. Oh yeah, my face is in the way. See this, chat? You see this? See? It says gum. Gum. And then S-O-E. Or is that supposed to be an H right there? I don't know. Gumshoe? Sussy. Sussy. We'll see. Make the game full screen again. Gumho! Yeah! Now the crime scene is as it was the time of the murder. Give it another look. No! Because of this shit. This. What is that? What does it say? Gumshoe there with blood? It says some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Say something, sir. It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is that what the killer was really after? Yeah, it looks like the H is missing. Oh, poor Gumshoe. I knew it was Gumshoes. No! Looks like Jim was able to leave us with the name of his killer in the end. No, ports. That's so typical. That's the first game all over again. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. You are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit? I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. Hold on. Is the... Okay, the automatic playback speed is fast. But, like, it's so slow still. Like, I'm waiting for the words to show up as I'm reading it. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw in his logic, waiting for me to dig it out. Mr. Ashworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain? It's the position of the books. Okay, first listen to the witness's testimony, then find the flaw in the testimony. Okay, it's the same thing as the first game. Open my organizer and present it with a piece of contradictory evidence. Okay. Okay. I get it, I get it. It's like the first game. Or any of the other games. Need to press the witness with L. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information or new modified testimony. I get it, sir. Good job, Gumshoe. Hi, Frisk. How are you? Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Okay. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body and was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice. Okay. You intend to argue the victim's dying message points to his killer? I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic, and expose it with credible evidence. Okay. Rebuttal. What is this? What is the good news, Alcade? What's the good news? Why do you call the victim Jim, when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jacques and Jim. Don't those two... Okay, what the frick? But Jim isn't... Yeah, I was about to say, the Jim isn't even close to his name. Something's off somehow. Besides, a third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. Talks about the victim like he was his pet. Yeah, interesting. Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. You really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle? I'll have you know, I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. I got the alt art dark magician girl card. Congratulations, Alcade. I'm very proud of you. I can't read today, Alcade. What a terrible day to can't read, because friggin' I'm playing a game where it's like 80% reading. Poor thing, what an evil prosecutor you were paired up with, and with motive, no? That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf.
Hold it.
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding.
Hold it.
Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for you detectives to miss something. Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal. There's a lot a person can understand about another person from first impressions alone. Okay. Poor Gumshoe, he's sweating over here. Nobody could overlook the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. And ask for a better setup. The game finishing spike. And it will be fine. Okay. Thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. So this would be... I would doubt that because of the placement of the letters. But, like, is that, like... Like, I have the letters here, but I don't have, like, the placement of the letters. I want to say it's this. Objection awarded. I'm not your pal, buddy! Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Yeah, bringing a bit of courtroom into this, I see. No problem. I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. Ha 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 ha. The music is really good. I am enjoying the music a lot. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. You still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The file on the shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. Yes! It's missing! Hi, Satawa, how are you? Welcome. That's not what I was, like, pointing out. I was pointing out the placement of the books, but that works too. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Satara. That's exciting. Holy shit. Yay! Round of applause for Satawa. Round of applause. The piece I was playing on was definitely the hardest. My pros said it really stood out. Oh, very nice. Oh shit. Look at you go. Oh my goodness. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters in the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name being written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Ugh. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes the work of a criminal's intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low, I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir! When the pros asked how I felt about it, and I was like, great, the number of notes I missed was definitely like under 5. And he goes, oh, so you got 995 right, and that's like any indication how hard this. Holy shit, Satara, that's amazing. Wait, Satara, can I ask, how do they know like 995? Cause like, that's. Oh, I guess. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, never mind. That's a stupid question, Satara. That's a stupid question. It's just a really high number. I was about to say, how did they count that many notes in the piece and that you hit them? But like, no, they're just taking your word that you missed 5. And they know how many notes are in the piece. So they just minus 5 from the amount of notes that are in the piece. They didn't count all the notes. I see. Okay. I was like, wait, how do they know that? But like, no, they're just being hyperbolic. It was a joke. Yes, okay. Yes, that was a stupid question on my end. Well, Mr. Portsman. Ha 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 ha. Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. Man, you win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. Ah, but you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. Well, what is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Ooh, the jacket. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? John Taverner, composer, is insane. An insane little man who writes unplayable things. Shout out to the page turner who held my pages flat. I went, wow, that's insane! Man, I can't imagine the job of a page turner. That's one thing that, like I never understood about, like, orchestras, is because, like, the stand is only so big. And, like, you know, and sometimes in orchestras, the stand is, like, shared, right? So you can have, like, the same piece on multiple. But, like, if you're just playing by yourself, who's turning the page? Page turning is really easy. But, like, if you're constantly playing, how? That's what like, how do you not skip a beat when you're, like, playing and turning the page? One other person? Hey, you there. Yes, sir. What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort the lovely young lady here for me? Okay. Oh, being a page turner is really easy. I see. Not turning the page. Okay. I'm like, that's so talented, Satara. Oh my gosh. The girl is a member of this building security. Think of her as material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal. Don't. What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Oh, it's a little girl. I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of the security. Oh, she's got the thing from Edgeworth's case on her shirt. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie. Miss Bird was the security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie is the culprit, pal. It was me, that's right, I did it. No! Gumshoe! What the heck? It wasn't really me, but I definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was... Oh my god! Gumshoe, just shut up! Just shut up! Just stop it! Stop it! Shut up! Please refrain from flying off the handle, detective. Thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you. Oh my god. A lot of people use tablets nowadays. Oh, that foot pedals. Technology! Oh my gosh. But computers were always told to format good page turns. I see, I see. Okay. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime. Okay, no, that's not... Shut up. That's not... Reason for suspicion. Okay, it's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then it leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all more probable that she's the one who faked the dying message. Okay. Oh, I see, Satara. That's cool. Ooh, that's fancy. Man, there's technology that I didn't even know existed. Just existing. Hi, Kyle. How are you? I saw you did the hi, I'm shy, but like, hi, I'm shy means I don't say hi back. So I didn't say hi back. Add points. Add Sinon. How much is it? 3,000? 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? So you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used that master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Okay, we press everything. How are you, Kyle? How was your day? Any plans for the weekend? Okay, press. Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Ah yes, moving on. I hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean that is unrelated! Yeah! No, that's not unrelated. You can really trust her not to tell lies, plus I hate wasting time. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Yes, ask for more details. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Just say it'd be a waste of time. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing around 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? As in it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? Ah, I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. Not lying, sir. If that's the case, I'd like to know, why do you have the master key now? I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. Ah, likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and found it again. I never lose things. I practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. Yeah, pal, trust me. You don't want to test how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. I agree with Mr. Edgeworth. But, you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Edgeworth's... Yeah. Her motive? Didn't we all establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves at least tried the safe. It's as Mr. Portman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counteract with a few facts of my own. From messed up shelves to the wiped down safe, I'd say thievery. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. Okay, let me press on this. Theft! I just came home from work. Work is currently in the process of upsizing and relocating our mall. In our mall that I work at. Okay, now I'm debating if I should pay some Pokemon to run an amazing indie game called Pokemon Conquest! Ah, the small indie game, Pokemon Conquest. Yeah, Satara, I would love to see it. I would love to see Satara. That'd be fun to see. Satara playing in the flesh. Oh my gosh. I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. It was just a theory, one hypothesis among many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bird from the beginning. If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? Now, don't make that face. See? There goes the truth, running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can catch up to it. I don't think you're catching my drift. But if we are all in agreement the detective isn't the killer, right? If so, then I hope you'll understand when I say that since she is the only one who could have opened your office door, that leaves the only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions? Are you saying there's another way to open the door other than the master key? Oh, I get it. Perhaps you had a spare made for someone else. I'll have you know, I have never made a spare, so what are you insinuating? Nothing. Guess I should have known better than to suggest that someone like you would. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? I mean, not that well. I have trust issues now, though, because the director handed someone his wallet to hold while he was conducting, and everyone looked through it and told me later that it was like, what is wrong with you? I'm never handing someone's wallet. Yeah! Oh my god, I would never hand a random person, like, even if they're like a student or something, I would never hand someone my wallet. Oh my god. Like, oh no, why did they do that? Oh my god, Satara, I misread your message. Why did they do that? Like, that's such an invasion of privacy. And two, what did they think they were gonna find? Like, that's just nasty business. That's just nasty, nasty business. Satara, he has 1,000 pesos in his wallet, but his driver's license looked terrible. I'm like, what the? Yeah! I understand being curious, but like, don't do that. Or if you do that, don't tell anybody. No, Alcade, you cannot look through my wallet. But why does he have 1,000 pesos? I think I know why. I think it's because it's like customary for like, you never know when you're gonna need pesos. You never know. It's a Filipino thing too. My dad holds like, I think like 10 pesos in his wallet at all times or something. Like he holds like a bill of pesos, like Filipino pesos in his wallet. I think it's just like a thing. He's white and studied abroad. Maybe he likes having it. I don't know. I mean, what can 1,000 pesos get you? Like 10 cans of Coke or something? Like not cocaine, but like Coca-Cola. Yeah, maybe, yeah, or yeah, maybe, but like, exactly, Satara, but like, guys, don't go through someone's wallet. Like, that's messed up. That's super messed up. He's practically a celebrity among us prosecutors. Really? I never knew I was so talked about, sir. We're holding our collective breath, you know. For when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force. Aww. That's so mean! Is that true, Mr. Edgeworth? Of course not. That's hogwash. Oof, don't scare me like that. See, why'd they make Edgeworth so dumb in this game? He's actually smart. Small probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. Okay, blast press. By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out gumshoe? I figured that whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him. And just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other well. Mr. Edgeworth! What are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence. I would love to, but first we should listen to a bit more and digest what he is saying. And press him for more information. Okay, we did. Okay, it's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your office using the master key. Her intent from the messed up shells to wipe down safe, I'd say thievery. Wait, what do we have? And we, like, look at it? Okay, that doesn't do anything. If it was thievery... I wonder if the master key is the thing. Pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. Her intent with the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe, I'd say thievery. If Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which she knows we're a good detective, doesn't she? Okay, wait, hold on. I think it's this. Let me press this again. These people are all neurotypical. Fellas, is it norm to look through someone's wallet? No, it is so not! Oh my gosh. With regard to investigation of the bookshelves in the safe, I'm thinking, asking for an opinion on the matter. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Okay. It would be obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key.
Hold it!
Sure, Miss Bird is the only member of security who can use the master key. Only one person on staff this time at night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's true, but wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Oh, maybe the body? At 1 AM? And then the guy died at 2. But what if I guess if you gave consent, then it's fine. If you gave consent, then it's okay, I guess. Just forgot where you put it and then found it again. Okay. As a neurodivergent person, I generally feel like I'm going insane. Like, okay, maybe my tone was a little off in that sentence, but at least I didn't open the wallet. You trust me to look after— Exactly! Like, that's such a weird— I don't know. That person's weird. Very weird. And that's the thing too, Satara, is they told you about it. Like, if I had, like, the thought to do that, and I did it, I wouldn't tell anyone about it. I wouldn't tell anyone, because that's shameful to me. Thievery? Okay, I wonder... The body was found around 2:05 AM. Does the... I want to say it's this. No. No, it's not that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, how do I do this? They were told me they were proud and they opened his wallet and shared it with other people that was in it. That's— yeah, that's nasty. Oh my gosh, Alcade, no! I do not give consent! I do not consent to that, Alcade. Why is the... Okay, that's actually really bothering me that the text is so slow. Like, why is it so slow? What's the difference between automatically progresses to the game where enabled, including answering questions to presenting it? Okay. Ugh. Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key.
Hold it!
Oh, I already read this. Missing around 1 AM.
Objection!
See, if it was stolen.
Objection!
Like, ugh. No, that's not it. Ugh. Ah! Okay. Okay, hold on. Is it the thievery? Okay, I thought that it was, like, it being stolen. Okay, intent, messed up shelves, wiped down. I'd say thievery. If Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. This one I'm a little bit stumped on. This one I'm a bit stumped on. Okay. Only one shot fired. Each prosecutor has one in their office. I don't think it's this one. Only they know of them. Prince were— oh, only they know of them.
Objection!
Only— well, I feel like it's that. Only prosecutors know of them. But which one do I present that on? The wipe down say— I would say it's thievery. Okay, let me do the safe again.
Objection!
Oh, okay, we got it. Oh my gosh! That took a lot of health from me. Do you wish to continue that, insisting Miss Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth after all. It's also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Ah! I find it a little hard to believe that the hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything upside down. I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and safe were targeted. Nah. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. And you're proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. ... What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Curses! Why? What made you? What's with the angry face all of a sudden? She can't steal what she doesn't know about. Yep, she can't steal what she doesn't know. It's all my fault. What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's Jim, your pet. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. Okay. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. Then that means... Yeah, I know. I only had just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong for me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you, Miss Maggie Bird? Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing him is going a bit too far, even with your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. She's 23 years. She's a tiny little girl. What do you mean? Could never do something like that, not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key in the office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? But you just said that he couldn't have stolen it! Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. He has no honor! Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? This is his office! You can't kick us out. Yeah, thank you, Gumpy. Took the words right out of my mouth. Do they play badminton? Maybe. The one who had been... But I am the one who's been assigned to this case. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir, we have no choice but to accommodate his request, for now. Aha, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? Mortal Kombat stance! Oh my gosh. Yes, we'll save. Okay. I didn't do so hot on that first one. I'm a little disappointed with my performance, chat. A little disappointed. Now it's 4 a.m. Prosecutor building. 12th floor. Hallway. Hi, Tyler Master. How are you? Since the girl is named Birdie, she has wings on her coat like a badminton birdie. Oh, maybe she plays badminton. You're right. I didn't see that before. Oh, wait. She was in the first game. She was in the first game. She's the other officer in the Edgeworth case. I forgot. I knew she looked familiar. I couldn't put my finger on it. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocent. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. But then what now? Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Eh? Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, the hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. How is there no cameras in this office building? There's a book under here. There's a book. Wasn't Edgeworth bad guy? He was the bad guy. Oh, it's the book. He was the bad guy, but he turned into neutral good guy at the end of the first game. Isn't that missing 0 series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. Our thief took what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these 0 files about, sir? I guess they're about something worth stealing them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to the case from 10 years ago are missing. Wonder why anyone would care about such an old case. Interesting, interesting. Well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know. You would sleep out here, detective, in a hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends up the same way, me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give him a try sometime to envision myself winning, naturally. Okay. Yeah, he's just a prosecutor. Oh, there's nothing here. Look how Edgeworth running. There's a basketball here? What's this basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of these sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. What's a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So then why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly. I saw one of the officers dragging it up here recently. Oh my gosh, it's the other prosecutor guy. I heard that it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it in himself. All the way up to the 12th floor? It's Mr... Looks like you're in quite a pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. Be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must apprehend and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. What's his name? Who is this guy again? Yeah, he's from the first game. Is everything alright? Yes, sir. If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally 154 pounds. Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway and this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice. Stay focused or you may start to lose some more weight. Okay. This Portman's. This office. 203, 203. Hey, Maggie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portman, sir. So he's my new neighbor. I see. I suppose he moved in a while I was overseas? I guess so. Okay, now we talk to Maggie. Maggie time. Yeah, I think it's a pun. Yes, sir. Oh, no, not you. I want to talk with Maggie. Okay, I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. should jog her memory by showing my notes to her with X. Okay, wait, the victim first. Have you ever met with the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Portman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd love to play with them. Sounds like fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass the ball, sir. On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in at all with them. Alright, Maggie. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still in the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. That's the last case! His name is Jake Kirsten. Oh my gosh. That was the last case. Oh, I feel like I should play the first game before I played this game. I should have played the first game before I played this one. Oh, chat, there's going to be an ad in 41 seconds. I owe it all up to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago, right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Not even managed to be named a criminal, just when I could become a security guard. It's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and when I thought I'd finally found my happiness, I wound up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. Aww. What the hell? She fell from a building when she was 9 years old? Or she's from the 9th floor? You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. And all I return is your cooperation. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, you can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Okay. What do you say about the master key? So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back around 2:30 a.m. I was just sitting there on the ledge. Oh my gosh. Sitawa! Thank you for the sub, for the Primi Prime. Thank you. I'll fall for her instead. I swear to God, Kyle. I swear to God. That's pretty metal. No. I got a sub and realized something was wrong. Got an ad. Oh. That's okay, Sitara. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the prime. I'm sure that between those 2 times it was not just gone but stolen, sir. Okay, it was updated. Why such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit I was a bit careless. I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it, I left it sitting out on the ledge. She used the master key. What were you using the master key for? What were you using it for? What did you mean by use the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Aha! What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Please tell me more. Yeah, what the frick? We're two birds of a feather. We should stick together. I know. Forgetful Mr. Portsman. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to the security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him. No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and I opened the door for him personally, sir. I see. And then what? What happened after that? Well, he called me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 a.m., I think. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Okay. Talk about suspicious. I doubt you can say that you never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Okay. Examine. Don't rest until I inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Okay. Room 203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office? Yeah, but you can't mistake it because of the basketball hoop, sir. Well, that reminds me. Mr. Portman actually wanted room 202 really badly. But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door. So why is Mr. Portman so particular getting into room 202? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd. Yep, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. I can think of at least 3, but why am I even wasting my time thinking about this? Okay. A minimalist, classy door on top of quality wood. Kind of majestic, too. It really fits well with the ambience of the prosecutor's office. Even Mr. Portsman seemed dignified just because he works behind one of these. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne? I suppose the custodial worker. No! Mr. Payne! Mr. Payne is the other prosecutor! That's his name. Mr. Payne is the other prosecutor. The door is locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of the High Prosecutor Detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get them. Ah, so I guess only a great cat burglar can get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return that conclusion whatever pawn shop you brought it from? Okay. I'm fighting Mr. Payne in court right now. He's failing bad. He's so bad. Oh my gosh. He's so like sweaty. He's always sweaty. Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of the prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to... Yeah! I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here. How long have you been in the same office and yet you still managed to get lost? Okay. Oh, the net? Keyhole? Nothing yet. It's like there's like a wall here. Oh! Is there anything else around here? The hinge? No? Oh, I already checked this area earlier. Mr. Payne! You're Mr. Payne. Basketball? Okay. Is there anything else around here? Won't rest until I inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Okay, the door first. Don't see any signs of forced entry, and according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir. Meaning that the door really was opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Why did they think? Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. These 4 numbers on the number plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Whoops! Hey, these number plates slide right out, sir. I have to be able to take the plate off of a room when it becomes vacant, you know. Although the idea of it can be so easily removed is kind of... yeah, it's kind of like... sad. Door. You live up to your full potential. That's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see. So you're saying that being me is the best thing that I can do for everyone? Right. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir. Okay. Any nook and cranny. I'm looking at the nooks and crannies. Okay. And I like zoom in. Other. What else am I missing? Oh, you. Do you have anything to say? Oh, I should ask Edgeworth. I should talk with Edgeworth. X. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Talking to witnesses. You know I'm watching Willy Wonka again, and I have to say it's way too British. What do you mean too British? No way she's the killer. Please don't tell me you buy into that accusation, sir. Rest assured, I think she's innocent. However, I need to ask her a few things regarding her security guard position. Well, if you're only asking, that's okay. Just stand next to her and press A. Okay, I already did that. Okay. Ask her about evidence. All you want to do is present her with X. After you choose what to show her, press X again. The you go. Okay. Thank you, Gumshoe. Okay. Oh yeah, I can present... I was wondering about the investigation. I've been waiting for this. Let's Real Season Pro teach you how it's done. A Real Season Pro of Instant Noodle Cuisine, perhaps. You know that you can always check out the really important spots in more detail, right? Yes, and if the area is too big, you can always use R to take a look around. Well, but don't worry, sir. The R command will only show up when you need it. I knew that well. Okay, and when you think there's a contradiction or something unusual, try deduction. First line your cursor with a suspicious-looking area, then press X. Okay. Is Maggie single? It seems like she is single. She talks about how she has bad luck all the time, so... I think she's probably single, Alcade. Why? Are you interested? Are you interested, Alcade? Okay, no R. L? Okay. Connect these two. Yeah, okay. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No way, pal, because the times don't match up. I mean, sir, you said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., sir, correct? However, the Master Key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I totally forgotten about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right, it was at the very time that I realized the Master Key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the Master Key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? I just used the house key and made it look like I was locking it up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then. Well, I thought maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hadn't been locked properly. Okay. And I just like... No, I have to... Yeah. I think I have to present this. Reality and the evidence. What was Mr. Bird said was true, then why is the door locked tight? Yeah. I was interested. I'm playing JFA and Maggie was on the trial for the murder of her boyfriend, so I personally wouldn't date her with that track record. Oh, wait. Wait, shit. Her boyfriend died. I forgot. Oh my god. This poor girl. She just has the shittiest luck. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I am certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed himself that I had it. Which means what, sir? Why is it locked now? It means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. Oh, because of the moving plates! The moving plates! Easy way to find out. All we need to do is, we need to examine these. Prints on the number plate. The prints on the number plate. They will tell us all we need to know. Everything? Really? Like what, sir? Like, well, for example... Oh, wait, what? They were switched! Oh my god! So is that not it? Oh my god. Okay. Prints on the door. No, because there was no prints on the door, because the door was wiped clean. Examine these. Prints on the master key. Examine the fingerprints on the master key. Well, if that's what you want to examine, sir, that was the very first thing we did. I can tell you that we didn't find any prints on either of the Maggies. Oh my gosh! This is so stupid. But they said that the prints of the door were white. Oh my gosh, my health is like about to like go. Prints on the doorknob. Prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey you, yeah you pal, do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So what did you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portsman and Mr. Fate's prints on this doorknob. Only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. That means Maggie never unlocked this door. I think logically— I'm jumping too far ahead! I'm jumping way too far ahead. They switched the things. Print should also be on this doorknob. It should also be Maggie's. Maggie should also be on this door. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean, yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. It was our door. What do we have here? Ooh, there's something underneath. Won't rest until I expected every suspicious nook and cranny. A basketball first. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. It doesn't matter what sport he's in, he's game. Although it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. Ho ho ho. That isn't the point that you should be focusing on, detective. You're right, sir. Mad, Mr. Portsman. So much to teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing. Oh, Frisk! Frisk, I'm going to refund your headband, because I actually don't know where my cat headband is. You requested that last time. Oh, I'm not able to refund. Shit. Yeah, you requested that last time, Frisk, and I still haven't found the cat headband since then. So I don't know where it is. Okay. What's this? What's this? Looks like the scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought 3 pieces of evidence by... Just like we talked about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy. That's for Mr. Portsman. Okay. Okay. I feel like I need to make sure I examine all of these or I won't get the check mark. The position of his hoop to be a little bit off. Oh yeah, look, it's off on the floor. You're right, sir. Guess it shifted when someone seriously made a sweet slam dunk. Definitely unnatural. Better take note of this. Unnatural hoop. Investigation complete. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was like, man, I'm gonna die. Poking around this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? I knew it. That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me, too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may be, it is time to knock on truth's door. Okay, before this happens, I need to pee. Okay, we'll let this happen. And then I'm gonna be right back and go pee real quick. Okay, chat. I am back. Hello. Then Bunny? Sure, Frisk. I can do Bunny. Oh, where's my bunny headband? There it is. Okay. I'll wear my bunny headband. Okay. Do you know what time it is, Jay? What time is it for you, Frisk? It's 8 o'clock, or, well, 8:16 for me. Ugh. Neopets time? I wanna play Neopets. I haven't played Neopets in a hot minute. Okay. Oh, I just realized that the desktop audio and the Elgato was all playing at the same time. And plus the Nintendo music. Oh my god. Like, on this screen, they should both be muted. But on this screen, they should not be muted. Oh, but you can't... Okay, well, that's dumb. You can't mute individually on each scene. Okay. Let's get him! Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letters, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Oh, looking good. You there. Take good care of this. Whoa! Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, Portsman. We got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portman, that you are the guilty party in this case. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Ha ha ha. Who would ever have thought I would have come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor, Mr. was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing that should be using from that mouth of yours is now explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Aren't we all full of ourselves, even though you've yet to prove anything? Satara, the phrase, "you thief," was auto-modded. Adam runs auto-mod. I have no idea what sort of hair-brained idea you have in your mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how many, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. Okay. It's on that third one. We're not finished yet. Oh, boy, you're stubborn. Suppose you're basing your accusations on something? I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. Evidence. Okay. Mr. Portsman's rebuttal. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind. Press. I'll just press everything. My accusation is harebrained idea, is it? You tell me. I'd say it is. After all, there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. What kind of evidence? Oh, and what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him. And that's it? That's not even an anthill, let alone a mountain. But there's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means? It doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. Besides, how am I asked you to propose unlock the door and got here? So I'll press this, but then I'll present on that. Unfortunately, I've already have shown you how earlier. Your speculation means nothing. I still insist I could not gain access to your room. What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Raise an objection. You claim to have no way to open my door. However, that is really the honest truth? Haha, alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot. Very well, then. I propose that you use this to open the door. Maggie? Can I present Maggie? I can't present Maggie. So I have to present the master key. I believe you were able to open my door with the master key, no less. Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely. You were able to open the door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. ... That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. It was Maggie! You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? What? You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. I checked the number plate to make sure it was opening the right door. See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet, what have you misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? Ah, and now you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on the doors, for example. That's right, they do slide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you used one other thing to give a very strong impression. And that door she was opening was yours, and not, in fact, mine. It was the basketball hoop! It was the basketball hoop. The basketball hoop. What? The basketball hoop, sir? It's quite peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building, which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. Ah! That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door was opening had to have been Mr. Portsman's. There's signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure. I see, so that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture's a little off the racetrack. Conjectures rebuttal. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Ooh, that's an interesting... Okay. We must press! We must press, chat! Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. That's nasty! Why would you say that? Please calm down. I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. Very nice. Very nice, Edgeworth. Okay, press. Press. Nonsense, you say? Yes, because I'm telling the truth here. Okay, not much there. I had the girl open my office door. Using the master key, of course. Sure, you have a problem with that? That is what the master key is for, right? Perhaps we should place an elaborate labyrinth of sort of people like you. After that, I was in my room the entire time. Press. Press. What are you up to? What are you doing in... What were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regimen. Training regimen? Were you going through your logbooks from start to finish? Mainly batting practice and some weights. And I went for and a jog when I get the chance. Wow, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have. With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem. I was doing my usual workout, so... You don't have a single reason to suspect me. I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually. But none of them would stand up on their own. Then what about all the evidence? All is circumstantial. No judge would convict on such flimsy evidence. Seems to be trembling a little bit. One more little push. All I have to do is find the flaw in his testimony. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. I think... I brought 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. It looks like you're out. Ooh, yes! It looks like you're out! I guess I'll catch up on you later. Oh my god, it's not that? Oh, maybe it's... I was in my office the entire time. Okay, I think I did it on the wrong thing. Watching Jay stream OBS. Okay, it was the wrong one. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Oh, there. I was in my room the entire time. Okay, it's this. The letter. Present. There we go. We got it. We got it. That was a lie. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. A note? It was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here it says, but you're out. ... You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you when what were you doing? Gah! Shall I explain in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around in my room, the very room you had Mrs. Bird open for you. The letter, but why? That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have the very decisive evidence. No way! This proves positive that you had Miss Bird open the door for you. The doorknob fingerprints! ... I had your door dusted for prints. My door. Ha, what for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right, I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints! Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Nah! Further, all of the prints on my office door's knobs have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? You know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me, and Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him! And had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. ... As I said, when you had the gun to my back. No one gets away with committing murder in my office! ... What's going on? And just what's so funny, pal? Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office's finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me, is simply too much to bear. There's nothing else like it in the world. What? Mr. Edwards just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer! Stop trying to be slippery and just admit it to the crime already. And as I said earlier, it was all circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked the doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I'd wiped that knob down as well. Eh? I'm a little obsessive-compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch the doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped down the knob as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there. You made that up just now, didn't you? He is delirious. Furthermore, as the note Jim left for me, who do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office, like early evening, for example. Are you saying you failed to notice a note at your doorway? Hey, even geniuses fail it sometimes. It was probably preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse. No, that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice the note that size, but you can't prove that, can you? Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here. Nah, Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say? I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. What did he say? Portsman's alibi. If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? It was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at that exact time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure other detectives will corroborate my story. That's the perfect alibi. Do you really think that's perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him around 2 a.m. You see? All of the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. Okay. We'll find it! We'll find it! Bebuddle. If memory serves, you came back to this office around 2 a.m., correct? You're correct. It was around 2 a.m. Are you sure? It is really important to me that you're spot on with the time. I remember checking my watch then to make no mistake. It was 2. Ooh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2. And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. It's as you say, however. Yes, however, you are the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come on now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here. Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. But at the exact time I was down in criminal affairs. So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit. Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I head straight for the precinct. Ask around. I'm sure other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Well, we did go ask around to confirm your testimony. And it was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you at around that time. See? I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve. Arrgh, impossible. He actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we reached the end of the line and it's about to get crazy off this train. You there! Yes, sir. Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Oh no. Found out Maggie not guilty in my JFA. Since you're Edgeworth with this one, you want to find her guilty? I'm prosecuting Portsman. Portsman is the one that we're trying to pin down. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that I can cast doubt on his alibi? I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic. Okay. Just said when she was 6 months old, she felt. That's what I'm saying, Satora! She said that in my game, too! I was like, how the frick? How is she alive? And what kind of damage did she endure? Like, what the hell? Okay, the culprits rearranged my files twice. Once before and once after the murder. Why? I think it's another handgun. Maybe these two. Oh, thank God! Okay, I was thinking right. Okay, there were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life. And the one nearly robbed me of my jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it is entirely possible that the second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person, which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Yeah. Which is why it was changed twice. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Suppose there's yet another visitor tonight. That would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were upended twice. We know that the shelves were distributed once before and once after the murder, so it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of two different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. I suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to your senses. Mr. Edgeworth! Sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into the killer, but that may not have been the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, two culprits stole into my office tonight. What do you mean, two? It explains both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were two guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird into gaining entry into my office. Now you're just leading into the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then this would be where the files were put in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? Why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office, would be my guess. Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right? He must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him. And then... Pew pew! Someone steal Adam's banana. He killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. ... This was the moment of which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. Could he afford to do that because he also left the fake dying message behind? You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then we would be solved. However, there is yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. There was another visitor, sir. Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman's left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize. The stolen 0 file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves getting messed up twice and the 2 bullets. That was all because of 2 different people doing those things at 2 different times. Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief, was not in fact Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi from the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. Ha 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 ha. What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Suppose that's a big if. Your theory is right. It would indeed render my alibi, which withstood with scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument, for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Grr, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. You know something? I find your attitude to be peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, I'm broke. Thanks, Seven. A Wilmer. Very nice. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? If that is if your theory is correct. Because we haven't met him yet. That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs, so I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. Okay. If you think we should be out there looking for the thief, of course, now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think this is all dead-ended. I find your alibi be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Okay. Oh yeah, that command is only for mods, Kyle. Good try, though. Good try! The thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? Actually, no, I wouldn't. But why not? That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Faith's killer clearly left those letters on the spine of those files. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them. 3-0 files, right? Yes, that's how we know the letters themselves were a setup and not from Mr. Faith. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves? Ah, or maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe. We should be out there looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. Right? The music's so good! Oh, thank you, Pokemon Girl. Once escaped, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after. Ah, it's nothing like that. I have no idea about anything, after all. I hate to repeat myself, but I already said I was training in my room. But according to Mr. Faith's note... Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left that note for me in the early evening? If you have no proof that he left it at a different time, say, just before he was murdered, I don't have any, no. You see? So I insist again that I was in my office the entire time. When Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs, so I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. Oh wait, oops, I forgot to press. Okay.
Hold it.
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith? Ah, that's because he was just tired and going to take a quick nap. You know, those sofas in the hallway, he likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. And when it was the evidence he brought. They were things related to yesterday's case, just two. A gun and a pendant. Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let this slip through the cracks. He brought me two guns, a gun and a pendant that was related to yesterday's case. Press. A gun and a pendant. Yes, this gun, which is the murder weapon. And this pendant, which belonged to the victim. And why were you taking them to criminal affairs? There is something in the past case file that I wanted to compare these two. Well, this has nothing to do with the case right now. Anyway, I believe you'll find a long paper trail left to be for your satisfaction. Matching with Detective Gumshoe found out. so I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. Have a good lurk, Pokemon girl! I can't expect you to know, can I? Nope, but I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions. Oh, then let's see your deduce. Jam waited for me to leave and then stole the master key for the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed. The murder occurred. All exactly as I laid out earlier. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it. Okay. I'm pressed on everything. What evidence do we have? The body was found at 2:05. One shot fired. Details. Okay. Case tried 10 years ago by my predecessor are missing. Okay. I think it has to be this new section here. Criminal affairs. Brought me 2 items, a gun and a pendant that was related to yesterday's case. This gun? Oh. Okay, it's not that. Okay. Oh, I'm concentrating! Okay. He brought me 2 items, a gun and a pendant, related to yesterday's case. Wait. When Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at criminal affairs. But you said that he left it last night. 2 items. Oh, maybe it's the... He said 3 pieces of evidence. 3 pieces of evidence. Okay. Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is you fail. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep the evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Here's a piece that I think you should read carefully. It says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces. Yes, and it's the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. I can't believe to get tripped up by simple arithmetic. Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe! You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. What? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. This is all part of the investigation, pal. Don't even think about stopping me. No! Hey, what's this? He had this on him, sir. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. But why would you hide something like that? There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would be unequivocally point to the person himself as the real killer. ... Nah. Let's examine the videotape in a little more detail, for the section of the tape that will drive the nail into his coffin. KGB? Oh, the blood! The blood! What is KGB, though? What is that? KGB incident? That's the police case number, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from that case? Interesting. Wait, hold on. From what? From what? KG8. Oh, not KGB, KG8. Let's give the casing a thorough once-over. Yes, the blood. Okay, I will get the blood. Ah, that's blood, isn't it? Yes, I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This is blood. This blood is still fresh. You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood? No, you've got it all wrong. No amount of denial can save you. We have run a blood test to find out the truth. Nah. You told us that you should received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us when and how the victim's blood found its way on this video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious. It was at that moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? He did get caught. You know very well there's no way to prove that. His blood is on it! Not even if we examine this tape for fingerprints. Gah. If I had to take a guess, I'd say the only ones here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. No, impossible. I'm... Oh, he's... Oh. Oh, he did get caught. But who was the second dude? Mr. Portsman has been placed under the arrest of the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and is definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Faith's fingerprints as well. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It's nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in the murder in my office. Please accept my apologies. Aw, it's nothing really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. Did he die? He swallowed on his necklace and died. I consider myself lucky that I was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from the goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? Well, I heard that there was a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors of how some of the evidence he used is forged, sir. Forged evidence, huh? And they say he's even decided to not prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. Ooh, that guy's a complete disgrace to the entire profession! He never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near that topic, he just clammed up. Although we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes. Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, there certainly leads to credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Huh? Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather there's still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance to this piece of evidence. This one.
Take that!
Sir, I don't think there's any mystery. Wait, what? I think you solved the case already, Mr. Wait, what? I thought it was that one. This? Oh, yeah, the Zero Series. Oh, I guess, yeah. JFA has possession? What? The person who stole this file, the other villain from the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened with the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Yes. I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card. Ooh. What is it, sir? Is it a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. Even you should know what this is, Detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The Great Thief everyone's been talking about? Yes, it's the mark of the Great Thief, Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end, a modern Robin Hood. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that is found is sent out to the mass media, along with a single card. although it has been a while since Yatagarasu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, look, something's written on the back. What? Let me see. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. So the person who stole the contents of the file was Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few words are popping up in this mystery. What was the location? The murder in my office. The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming, for they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Ooh. The end. Ooh, we did it, chat! We did the first case. The first part. Yes. Save our progress. Yes. Woohoo! Okay. Oh gosh. Hi, Fweddy! Oh my gosh, Fweddy, your timing. I was about to also end stream. I was also about to end stream. I just finished the first case. How are you? Welcome, friends. Yeah. We can chat for a bit. I don't mind. Here. Let me, oh goodness. Gummy Shark Lover, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. How was stream, Freddy? How are you? How was Fall Guys? Good, how are you? Doing good, doing good. Here, I'm gonna switch to this screen. And then play this music. Oh, that's like intense music. Let's play this song. Yeah, how was stream, Freddy? It was good, got 2 total. Ooh, very nice. Total wins. Very nice. Sorry, I'm just closing the game to make sure I don't lose any progress. There we go. There we go. So no 5 in a row, let me tell you. 5 in a row is really hard. Hi, Car. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I did it, Alcade. I did it. We beat the first case today. I'm super proud. I'm very proud about that we beat it. So, you know, first case down. Probably stream next Friday. Thanks for shouting out Fweddy7. Oh, you played Rocket League? Oh shit, how was Rocket League? I only saw the Fall Guys. Just clocked out of my 9 to 5 Twitch mod job. Very nice, Car. 9 to 5, working hard. Did you ban anyone today, Car? You banning all the peoples? Hoping my lobby is easier tomorrow. So how does the thing work, Freddy? Like, how does that tournament thing work? Like, do you just need 5 in a row within a certain time frame? Or is it like tournament style or something? Because it seems like difficult. My forehead is so sweaty, chat. My forehead is insane sweaty. 10 games in a row. If we lose a game, we reset. 10 games in a row? Yeah, no. That sounds so ass. Does not sound fun at all. I hate that. We have to finalize our 10 games. I see, I see. Funny pictures on the screen. Car, good mud. 10 out of 10. Claps from me. It took 100-ish hours? Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. That is way too much work for me. That is like... Yeah. No. Oh my god. I can't. Yeah. Oh, sorry, chat. My throat is a little icky because I talked all stream. At least, see, I like this game. It's like AI. AI is like a visual novel game as well, right? The thing with AI, though, is it at least has voice acting. So I didn't have to talk the entire stream. Whereas with Ace Attorney, there's no voice acting. And so I have to, like, read all the things. And so my voice hurts because of that. So, unfortunate. I'm trying to see who we can raid real quick. You can go raid Unbearable. Unbearable's playing Fiery Emblem. That'd be a fun raid. Oh, but hopefully they're not finishing yet. Go see. Just like my throat, Miss J. Yeah, Alcade, we're talking too much. We need to be quiet, Alcade. Just need to like shh. Yeah, we do gotta take breaks. I'm very bad at like not taking breaks. I need to have tea, like hot tea when I do these streams. I think that would be really helpful. Okay, we're gonna go raid Unbearable. Unbearable is live playing Fire Emblem. So I hope you join me with this raid and say hi. And yeah, thank you all for the Friday stream. Friday streams are nice and a bit quieter, so I enjoy them a little bit. I don't have to read chat as much. So thank you so much. We'll be back on Monday with Fire Emblem. And if you want to join the Discord to find out our schedule and follow me on all the other socials and stuff and see whenever else I'm live. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday with Fire Emblem. I'm very excited. More game mod, so I'll be having fun with that. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back with PokeMMO. PokeMMO, it'll be a nice slow stream. We won't make too much progress on PokeMMO, I think, on Wednesday, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, Unbearable is playing Fire Emblem without a game mod. No game mod for Unbearable. So, just regular vanilla Fire Emblem. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat, because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So, I'm gonna eat and eat tacos, because it's tacos. Have a good night, chat. And I will see you all next week. Okay, have a good weekend! Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's meet again soon!